Oh, so I'll just do this one in my accent. I think just my natural accent. I think in the background this time we'll have a bit of Brian Eno. Just 'cause why not? Last time I played the bass. Did I play the bass? Yeah, I played the bass. Just for a bit of background, because I think just if you have just talking, then well, I don't know, when I listen to just talking, I tend to drift off a little bit, especially because these videos I don't have any actual video. It's an audio only thing. You need an extra bit of candy just to sink your teeth into. Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you about my my impending entry onto the ATP program, the addiction treatment program, which starts tomorrow hopefully, and just some of the little bits and bobs that I've been going up to. So it's about 10 to 7 on the 28th of April 2015. I've just finished making a load of tracks which are up on my SoundCloud. The Bloody Sweeney, which has been received quite well. It got reposted by who is it? I don't know, some like new music SoundCloud reposting person. Anyway, thank you for that, whoever you are, if you're listening. Thank you. So I was just recording some stuff today, and the lady Claire from the ATP came over, and she said to me, you have to do these 6 tasks, which I'll go in front of me now. It's called a motivation assignment. So it says, the purpose of this assignment is for you to consider what brought you into this treatment. And I've got to write half a page on each of these topics. So, number 1, why am I here? Question mark. Number 2, what do I want? Question mark. Number 3, how am I going to get it? Which is probably the most important one. Number 4. Okay, so those are the questions. Write half a page for each question. And then it is, in what ways are you applying the following fundamental recovery principles? So this is addiction, obviously. So I'm addicted to ketamine, allegedly. How am I applying these fundamental, core virtues, if you will, to get over my addiction? So there's honesty, open-mindedness, and of course, willingness. So I've got to write a half page on these things. And I asked Claire, what level of honesty am I meant to answer this with? And she said complete honesty. So, number 1, why am I here? To learn about the business of mental health. I'm going to expand on that a little bit. Number 2, what do I want? I want to see, what I really want to see is how the addiction is dealt with. I want to see. Sorry, just outside there is a fracas to do with Louise, who's in the room next to me. I'm not sure if she's on the phone to a loved or hated one, but all the best to her anyway. So what do I want? So what do I want? I want to find out what they think they can do to get rid of an addiction that doesn't exist, really. Number 3, how am I going to get what I want? I'm going to sit there. I'm going to preserve every single thing that they do. And I'm going to take my notebook. I'm going to take notes on it. For the 4, 5, and 6, the honesty, open-mindedness, and willingness. I've got to explain any difficulties that I'm currently experiencing with these things, and what can be done to overcome these blocks. Oh my God. Specific examples of honesty. I had constipation when I was taking codeine. That's quite honest, isn't it? It was horrible. Literally, it was bloody. It was bloody. To quote Ron Weasley, probably. Open-mindedness. So there's a girl in here called Danielle. who suffers with depression. And one of the things with depression is that it makes your short-term memory absolutely diabolically ragged. It makes it torn, Natalie Imbruglia levels of torn. God, how you can mention Natalie Imbruglia in any sort of sentence and not be shot baffles me. But here we are. Just turn the brain in a bit. Just this bit. Just listen for a second. Oh, can you not feel? Sorry, I digress. So anyway, we have a theory that so I smoke, and a lot of others do in here as well. And we have a theory that Danielle is stealing our lighters, but not actually remembering that she's stealing them. So she takes them, puts them in her pocket, takes them back to her room, but forgets where they are. So I'm open-minded to this, of course, because I'm not thinking that she is actively, I'm not thinking she's a kleptomaniac. I'm not thinking that she is maliciously trying to, steal these lighters for any evil deed, any sort of thing like that. I honestly do think she's just doing it she's doing it because she doesn't know she's doing it. It's absolute madness. Unwillingness. God, my willingness is my willingness to be here in this place. I mean, I've been here for, let's just open up the calendar, hang on. I've been here for, coming up for nearly 2 weeks now, a week and 5 days-ish, and I haven't had a single session of any sort of therapy yet, and I'm still here, I'm still willing, still very much willing. So that's it. So that's all good right for that. And I've got to do all of that before entering one single group therapy session. So what have I learned from that? That I don't know. I mean, it's quite nice that they actually want to get but why can't they just ask me these questions when I'm there? You know what I mean? It's just all a little bit. It feels like homework, and I thought I was done doing homework. But that's the thing, you never really start doing homework, because home is wherever you lay your bloody hat, isn't it? Jesus. Anyway, so, my grandpa has also been down quite recently, to visit me, to coincide with the my consultation sessions, which I have of a Monday at 3:30 p.m. with my consultant, Dr. Mabea, or as a good friend Lucy calls him, Dr. Marbea, no cards before Marbs. We've got to remember that, because tanning season and beach bod season is coming up, kids. So we have to remember to, cut back, no food after 5 p.m. and, watch those GIs, because they'll get you. G.I. Joe is on the loose. G.I. Jane, she's out for pain. She's out for pain. My God. Anyway, so yeah. I have a theory. That so every time I go to a consultation session on a Monday, I have my consultant, I have my Dr. Dow, I have a guy called Patrick who speaks a little bit like this. He's a lovely man from Australia. It's very soft accent. It's very not even feminine, just very, very. I mean, if you've seen Flight of the Conchords, you'll know Mary. He speaks a little bit like this. Brit, Bredden, Jermaine. Roll call. Anybody got a roll call? Yes. Jermaine, present? Yes. We've got to do the roll call. He speaks like this, but he's a very cool guy. He's there, and another guy called, is it Andrew or Peter? One of them. Anyway, and they're all there, and they all look at me, and I am the star of the show, as they say, which is all very, well, it boosts my ego, which is very nice. Not that it needs boosting even more, because obviously I'm in a mania, because I have bipolar, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so they say I'm getting better. But I have a theory that they're just getting to know me better. I have a friend called Harriet, and she says that every time that I go and see her after not seeing her for a long period of time, it's like unraveling a big ball of twine. Okay, so you have a big ball of twine, it's all tangled up, right? And you just have to unravel the little strings until you find it's just actually one piece of long string, which you know how it is. You can see it and it's there. I think that's what's happening. So they're upping the medication, and they think that is what's causing my mania to, level out and whatnot. But actually, in reality, I think it's just that they're just talking to me and getting to know me a bit better. But of course, you can argue either way. Oh, bloody hell, until the ends of the earth. But anyway, that covers all I wanted to talk about. To be honest, another little thing about Danielle, she has a lot of odd little whisms, as I like to call them. Whisms, to fill you in, is a word that I like to think I invented, which whimsical qualities which a person possesses are known as whisms. So one of her whisms is, so you have a cigarette, okay, and you have an ashtray. Normally people just stub out their cigarettes in an ashtray. She will get a little bottle of water, pour the water inside the ashtray, and so the cigarette, obviously, is doused with this water. Why would you do that? Because then the rest of the ash in the ashtray gets sort of this horrible, you get this watery, ashy mess, and it just looks really weird, and it's just, ugh. Anyway, that's Danielle. And the other day, she always asks for cigarettes, and I'm like, Danielle, you have a pack of cigarettes in your pockets, and that's it's mad. But that's the depression thing again. That is, people don't often know the power of what the medical profession called depression, and its power on short-term memory. I mean, it's quite scary how it does it. But the other thing is she has a thing about stepping on cracks. In the garden outside, it's just, before you get to the grass, obviously, there is a system of paving stones which separate the grass from the building. And yesterday and today, she was hopping around like a mad little frog trying to avoid the cracks. But of course, what happened? The inevitable happened. She stepped on a crack. But thankfully, no bears came. So, praise Jehovah, praise Allah. Praise any God you want. Praise the Great One for all of our wondrous bounties that we have received. So, I hope you enjoyed the Brian Eno in the background. I'll turn that up as I go out. And as ever, I'll see you in the future.